First tonight, a tourist from Dumfries has spoken of his hurried escape from wildfires in Rhodes as he and his family safely returned to the UK.
Electrician Steve White has been sharing his experiences with Look Around this week, sending us videos of his time on the island. He's one of thousands of tourists who've now been evacuated as firefighters continue to battle the flames there.
The UK government is warning British holidaymakers to be cautious, while one major airline has suspended all holidays to Rhodes as efforts now turn to getting people home. James Mahon has the story.
On foot, by boat, by car and finally by plane, Steve White has made it back to Dumfries and Galloway with his baby girl. His Greek island family holiday changed for the worse when smoke started billowing into the reception in his hotel and guests began to flee.
Head down to the beach, and the beach was, there must have been 5,000 people on there, all arguing and, well, not arguing, but just nobody knew what was going on. There was nothing organised. And we got kind of women and children first shout, so.
Rescued by local fishermen, the tourists were taken to the old town of Rhodes as fires engulfed the mountainside around their hotel.
So we got taken to like a secondary school and just kind of got ourselves a spot in the corner of a classroom and just really sat and waited to find out what was next, but nobody told us anything.
Supported by donations from local restaurants of food, water and nappies, Steve was finally moved to a hotel and from there got to travel back to try and find his luggage at the original resort.
And then you saw it actually got right to like the reception of our hotel, right around the perimeter basically, it was all black. And then when we got inside, it was a shame because it was quite a fairly new hotel. It was a nice hotel, and it was just soot and ash and smoke.
Steve, his wife, his daughter and his baby girl are now back in Dumfries. But for travel agents like Border Travel, the logistics effort continues to try to bring more people home.
But I've been in travel over 35 years. I have seen forest fires in Greece, but nothing to this extent. It is quite common for forest fires to be the case in the peak of the summer, but nothing to this extent in Rhodes, which is just absolutely devastating for the people and the island of Rhodes.
Travel agents added that holidays are still being booked to the island and they're optimistic the Greek tourist community will bounce back.
There is still holidays operating to Rhodes. The north is not affected really from the forest fire, so I would expect them to be operating reasonably quickly. Not for some of the hotels, unfortunately, which have been seriously devastated. It's going to take some time for them, but for other areas, hopefully, reasonably quickly, they will be back up and running.
For Steve, it's straight back to work and onto building sites in the rain today, a welcome relief from the smoke and fire of his holiday that went up in flames. James Mahon, ITV News, Dumfries.